Hey, good morning. Good morning, Facebook. It's Gerry, and I'm coming to you from actually the Turks and Caicos today in the Turks and Caicos Islands in the Caribbean. And I just want to start out by saying, to calm down and to relax. Hi, Maya. To calm down and to relax. Because this is going to be a conversation that I think is really going to benefit some people. Anyway, who is Rythmia and who am I? I'm the Hey, Zinlin. I'm the founder of Rythmia Life Advancement Center in Guanacaste, Costa Rica, and we're a really unique and timely place. And what is unique and timely about Rythmia? Rythmia is a resort or a retreat center that focuses on awakenings. And it's a beautiful time for the country and for the world to wake up. And I want to tell you the first thing is to just take it easy. Take a breath and take it easy. Here's some truths that I want to tell you about this virus. Here's what I think the numbers are going to shake out to be, and then I want to talk about who we are. But first I want to talk a little bit about Rythmia. What Rythmia specializes in doing is called a soul remerger. It puts us back in our soul. And from this place, we make great decisions. We hear less chatter and we pay less attention to what other people are saying and doing, yeah? And that's a beautiful fucking place to be. It's a beautiful place to be. So that's what Rythmia does. How do we do it? We use a combination of sacred plant medicine, metaphysical teachings and workshops, farm-to-table organic food, meditation, yoga. It's really a paradise. Being there is a paradise. And it was so crazy because the moon told me to do this and that there would be some wild things happening. And so we did it, and there are some wild things happening. So here's my first message to you. I believe in data and I believe in math. And the data and the math suggest that this thing has about a 3.5 month to 4 month life, and it has a peak and a valley. It'll have an infection rate of about 17% and probably a mortality rate of 0.86, which is extremely mild, yet it was enough to topple our systems. So here's what does this mean? So I'm going to tell you, a lot of people are looking for meaning in it. They're looking for meanings in it. And that's really not the place to look. I'm going to show you why. When the AIDS epidemic first happened, they said it was caused by someone having sex with the monkey. Well, I want to tell you what, I was mad at monkeys for about 5 years until that was disproven, right? So why this is happening is left for other people. What we can do about it is left to us. Now, I personally think it's going to be shorter than what I even said. I really do. I don't think businesses are going to be closed, and I don't think all these things. It's not going to happen for too long because all they're trying to do is slow the virus so that the healthcare system can keep up with the demand. And the demand is focused on honestly 70 plus year age people. But let's get out from why it happened, how it happens. Sometimes the mother just does what the mother does. Sometimes the mother just does what the mother does. And our understanding of life is not enough to understand why that happened. But I want to tell you, there's a great opportunity in this. There's a beautiful, 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 loving opportunity. This is a chance to be alone. This is a chance to be with ourselves. A chance to be alone and a chance to be with ourselves. And what is that going to allow us to do? That's going to allow us to reassess each of our lives. And if one of you thinks that this was to fuck with Donald Trump or fucking Bernie Sanders or fucking a group of people, you're out of your tree. This is because if we point to our problems being Donald Trump, being Bernie Sanders, being fucking Joe Biden, being whoever the fuck, being the pharmaceutical industry, we're lying to ourselves. Because the only place and the only opportunity we have to change anything from this thing is when we change us. That is it. There's no other chance. Don't point to someone. Don't make it someone's fault. Don't do this. This is the greatest opportunity. And what do I mean this is the greatest opportunity? Me personally, it's probably going to cost me $3 million. Not a good day. But I want to tell you something. It doesn't even matter about that. What does it matter? It's giving me a chance to look at me and to reassess everything. And when I say reassess everything, I mean everything. A beautiful opportunity to reassess our lives. And what do I mean? I mean the same thing I friggin' talk about every single week. The same exact thing. What are those things? Well, when we take a look at this, we can get an idea of how fragile life is. And then if we look at the fragility of life, we can look at the value of this opportunity we were given to live in this garden and to share experiences with each other, to be in love. And I mean true love. What love is the act of giving to each other. This is the fucking chance. Forget about is this going to change the capital system, because it's not. It's not going to. Everything is going to return to where it is. It's a chance for us to wake up to ourselves. Here's the greatest gift of the gift, is that if we leave this and we look at our lives differently. What do I mean by that? Great, Terry. It makes you value everything. Every touch of your son's hair, every touch of your wife's face, every glance and every dinner that we have together, and every fucking chance I get to touch another human who I may never touch again. What a fucking way to walk through life. And what's that going to do? That's going to make us reassess a ton of shit. It's going to make us reassess what's important in our life. What is important in our lives? And I got to tell you what I believe is we're going to find out what's important. You know what? Our family, our vocation, what we're doing, And if all of a sudden you look at this thing, and here's the problem with this. This is going to be over so quickly. I'm going to tell you, this is the truth of this. It's kind of like, although I've never done it, I've watched it. It's kind of like giving birth. A few months after it's done, you forget about all the pain and you're pregnant again. So the thing is this. This is the opportunity. Don't wait for good news, because good news is going to come. And once that good news comes, it's kind of like the alcoholic who drinks and drinks and drinks and finally fucks up so bad and misses the school bus and somehow miraculously doesn't get in an accident, and it's 2 days later and he thinks, well, I can start drinking again. This is the truth. This is the truth. So what do we want to do? We want to go within now. We want to go within now and say, am I doing what I should be doing with my life? Am I dividing my time right between my friends and my family and this? What is it that I'm doing that's creating so much problems in my life? How can I fix those things? And not fix them, I mean cure them forever. Change the fucking resonance. It's because of the split. You can use this time. Now, I'm going to tell you what. Rythmia exists because people don't have the time to do this on their own. You guys just got all the time in the world to sit there and to be honest with yourself. What are the things that keep recurring in my life? Whose fault are they? Why is that happening? I want to forgive myself for that thing. I want to merge back with my soul. I want to say who the fuck I am. And I want to change things from this moment for the rest of my fucking life. This is the chance. This is the chance. And then when we reassess our life, and please don't put this on someone, I'm going to talk about that in a minute. When we reassess our lives, we reassess them from the bottom to the top. Am I in the right thing? Is life so precious? Is this gift so fucking beautiful that I should dedicate my life to helping everyone that I can? Fucking yeah. This is it. Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Am I supposed to be working at Smith Barney? Am I supposed to be working at the bank? Should I be working in the factory? These are all things, and not that any of those things are wrong. But you have to be there to be with your own truth. This is a chance, and by all means, please don't fucking do this. Please don't point to the Chinese. Please don't point to the politicians. Please don't point to the fucking big pharma. Please don't conspiracy that somebody made all this happen, and that, although that could be true, it doesn't fucking matter. It is a chance for you to go within and to make this change. To make this change. It is your chance right now to make this change. What is that change? Well, for you, it could be anything. There's something that's recurring in your life that you're at the root cause of. And this is an opportunity to examine it, to tell the truth about it, and to change it. This is the time of truth. This is the time of truth. And I want to, don't be the drunk who missed the school bus. Don't be the drunk that was so drunk that by some act of God, he missed the school bus and didn't learn a fucking lesson. This is the lesson. The lesson is to be true to you and tell the truth to yourself. This is the lesson. This is the opportunity. And I'm gonna tell you something. I have a girlfriend who's Asian, and people are so fucking nuts. She's not from China. She's not Chinese, but she's Asian. People are so nuts. I see how they look at her, and I think, wow, are we really that fucking barbaric and that idiotic? So by all means, please don't start pointing the finger. You want to change the outside, change the inside. You want to change what's going on outside of you, change what's inside of you. This is the chance. This is absolutely the chance for you guys to change. This is the time you've been waiting for. Now look it. Do you remember how I used to tell you that you get out a pen and paper and you go into the closet and you find 10 minutes of fucking time? You're going to have a lot more than 10 minutes of time to do this. But I'm going to say that you start doing it at the end of this call. And even if you've been to Rythmia, and even if you've been merged, because I'm seeing a lot of this. I'm seeing a lot of people who get merged and kind of like a trust fund baby. They know that's there. And instead of going back to it and living by it, they go down the same road that they were on before without ever fucking doing this, knowing that it's there. Please don't do, hey Aubrey, I hope the kids are good, kiddo. Please don't do that. That is not what you want to do. You don't want to do that. What you want to do is go and take out the pen and the paper. Start telling the truth about yourself. Even write it with your there's a way of doing it. That, hey, Mike, Huaningala, if you write it with your non-dominant hand, you even have a better chance at this. And you write out the truth about the earth situation of you. The earth, what is the truth about Gerry on earth? Not that he's beautiful and perfect and divine. That's the astral truth, the earth truth. He can be an asshole. He can be opinionated a little bit, and write out all these things. And then get to it and say, okay, this is me. And don't worry about changing you. Just worry about telling the truth about you. God will change you. All you got to do is admit it. The problem is this. God can't help you if you're pretending to be someone else. He can help the person you're pretending to be, but he's not going to help it in the right way, or she's not going to help it in the right way. It can only help you by telling the truth about you. And from that moment of truth, everything can change. So let's take this chance. And this thing is going to be over quicker than you could ever imagine. And the thing is, when it's gone, it's gone. This is the chance to really, really, really make a change. And I'm going to tell you, as soon as they greenlight us and as soon as it's safe, we're going to be open again, and we're going to be fucking busier than we've ever been, because this is a wake-up call. But I'm telling you, you have the chance to do it right now. You have the chance to do it right now, to do this right now. And what a lot of you are going to realize, once you do this assessment, you've been running from something your whole life, Once you tell the truth about it, the very nature of what you're doing with your life is going to change. The very nature of what you're doing with your own life is going to change. And what a gift this is. What a gift this is to be able to change everything. This is the chance we've been waiting for. You know, I'm not... Listen, there's species of animals, including us, who still have a tailbone. So Mother Nature, sometimes the mother, acts pretty slow. This thing could be for any number of millions of different reasons. Forget about the reasons. Look at the result. Here is our chance to change us. Don't worry about fucking Donald Trump. He has his own problems. Don't worry about Joe Biden or Bernie Sanders or any of them. Forget about them. Think about you and stop pointing fingers at groups of people and situations and whose fault was it. You know, the thing is, by the time they get to read the smoke from the smoking gun, you know how long it's going to be? 5 to 7 years before they can really say, this thing started this way by this, because to get to the root of the root, for all we know, we started it. For all we know, we started it. And what difference would it make? Because if I find out we started it, now all of a sudden I have someone to blame. Oh, I blame us. It was our fault. Fucking, middle-aged white men. They did it. I missed the whole fucking thing. The whole thing is, what is this opportunity for me? And anytime we point outside of ourselves, we're losing. This is the thing. This is the thing I wish I could get in there. I'm going to tell you the little trick, and maybe my competitors are watching or whatever, but I'm going to tell you the trick of Rythmia. The whole fucking thing of it is that we created an environment where we force you to look at yourself and we force you to call shit on your own shit. That's it. That's what makes us different than any of these other frou-frou, places that are doing shit and fucking fuck that. This is about you. This is about you guys. This is about you. Hey, Lisa, we can't wait to have you back. I love to have you back. This is about you. This is about me. I'm doing it right along with you. And I don't like what I see, and I'm only a day into it. I didn't give enough, and I didn't do enough. And that's the truth. And I didn't love enough. And I'm going to change that shit. I really am. I'm almost crying. I'm going to change that. Let's do the work together. Let's, instead of pointing fingers, and instead of requiring some fucking other person we don't know to change, let's fucking do the change ourselves. Let's do it. Let's do it ourselves right now. The beginning is near. I love that, Joe. I love that. Let's do it for us. Let's do it for our kids. Let's do it for our brothers and sisters. Let's do it for humanity. Let's join together. Let's make a movement. Let's make a movement of looking at ourselves instead of looking anywhere else. And you know what? I refuse to blame Donald Trump. I refuse to blame somebody in China for eating a bat. I refuse to blame fucking Joe, whoever I'm not blaming anybody but me. And this is my chance to come out and do more. This is your chance to change. And can I tell you something about happiness? I just want to tell you something. The happiest I have ever been and will ever be is when I'm in service to someone. The happiest I will ever be is when I'm in service to someone. And I want to tell you, I'm so blessed. I do cry when I think about this. This has made me realize what a blessed life I have. What a gift I have. I have the gift of being an instrument in helping people look at themselves. What an asshole it took to get given this gift. I was the biggest asshole dick in the world. And how beautiful is life? How beautiful is the mother to take a wretch like me and give me a chance. And this is the way we have to look. Forget about fucking positive mental attitudes and I'm the greatest thing since sliced bread. And let's look at ourselves and let's come out and be better people. Let's be better, kinder, more connected, and more loving. Here's the greatest thing, right? So these family members that we have, We only have one shot with them. We only have 1 minute to let them know how much we love them. Our life is gone like this. This was a lot like skydiving. 60 minutes worth of, 60 seconds worth of fear. You get one, this is your skydive. One chance to see what death could look like. And one chance to correct it. It's right now. So, guys, I tell you, I'm doing whatever I can to open up Rythmia as soon as I can. And it's going to be bigger, better, and brighter than it's ever been. It's going to be busier because this event is going to cause a lot of people to return to their truth. And that's what's going to go on. So please start booking. Book for the future. This thing is not going to last. It's going to, just take a look at this. There's data on it. It's not going to last. And don't buy into the fear. And please don't buy into the blame. Once you buy into the blame, you've lost your edge. As soon as you buy into the blame, as soon as you fucking point a finger at Donald Trump, a finger at socialized medicine, I don't give a fuck what kind of medicine you have. It shows how fragile the whole system is. Forget about how it's paid for. How fragile the whole system is. That's the truth. And then how fragile life is. And if life is that fragile, then this second I have with you is a miracle. This scene of what I'm looking at right now is my fucking altar. And this is the chance to love each other and to get shit right. Let's do what we can do and let's get shit right. Until next week, and I will see you next week, probably from Costa Rica. By all means, stay safe. Love each other as much as you can. And take this time to look at you. And please don't point the finger anywhere. And I mean anywhere. Let's look at this as the greatest opportunity of our lifetimes. None of us, and myself included, would ever have taken the time to reflect like this if it wasn't for this. And I reflect for a living. This is the greatest opportunity of our life. God bless you. God keep you. God hold you. Stay safe. Leave food in the store for the older people. Leave some toilet paper because they shit too. By all means, okay? God bless you guys. See you next week.